just tired. All the fucking time. It just sucks. It just sucks, you know? Waking up early. Working late. My energy's just down. I'm not sick, it's just day in, day out situation. I get tired. It might look like fun, but if it was that fun, then why doesn't everyone do it? You know, it's not a game. It's hard work. A lot of people don't understand that. I feel like a lot of time it just comes off like I'm fucking around or something. Being ambivalent. Not even ambivalent. Like I'm joking. But I don't know any kind of joke that takes this long to develop and there's no punchline, you know? That's not a joke. That's just work. I like to think of myself as a 9-to-5 worker in that way. Blue collar as it gets, you know?
Why is that plant radioactive?
Oh, what kind of camera?
I thought it was a Geiger counter.
Oh.
Like for radiation, because I heard of that.
Shit.
I was like, I don't want to get on this elevator anymore. Come on.
I mean, it's not that weird of a color.
Honestly, like I didn't even notice it was spray painted until you said something. I was too distracted by like the Halloween colors.
So I found the tree about a year ago. Thought it was dead. It was still kind of warm outside, and it was like late September, so trees were losing their leaves. But this one, I think, had been inside maybe. It doesn't matter. It just seemed very dead. It's like the quality of the wood wasn't even doing much. So I started to I brought it into the studio. Let's just like have it there, not even to see what I could do with it, just to have it around. And made a few good things with it. Nothing outstanding. Nothing. The project wasn't really going anywhere until the tree wasn't even dead to begin with. I didn't think there was a chance of it coming back at all. So when I guess, assumed that, I tried to give it a proper burial. Tried to give it a life past its death. It was pretty thick, like couple centimeters of paint, latex paint, and the leaf spread through in like the middle of February. So, you know, there's no leaves anywhere, and this motherfucker just pops back to life in 30-degree weather inside, no sunlight, no food. I hardly watered the thing too. It's a very resilient life form. It's not that different than me, I don't think. So yeah, when it came back to life, that's when the project really started to pop off a little bit. It became a lot more interesting in like longevity. You know, a lot of the projects you should take part of are they're a lot more fun, and the benefits are much more immediate. But this isn't one of those things, and that's why I think it's maybe more important. Definitely feels like a us against the world kind of scenario. No one's convinced by it immediately. No one's convinced by it even after a while. After it takes a lot of warming up to, you know. I think it's more of a work relationship than anything.
Between
But-
you and the tree?
Between me and the tree. I think of us as collaborators, you know?
All right.
And it's a collaboration between my like physical abuse to it and how it's kind of like, I would say it gives me almost an emotional abuse back. Can't physically do anything to me, right? But it just keeps surprising me in ways that I never thought it would. And it's something, I think it's a metaphor for how me and you as people can talk to each other and we can talk shit to each other. But the tree can't scream back at me. It can't hit me back. It's like, you know, I can act upon it and it can act back. A lot of the ways television does, a lot of the ways people watching this in the future can never act back to me. But the fact that I can build a relationship with this tree, of all things, I feel like the tree, you know? I'm the tree and I am my own problems and I'm beating myself to a pulp, you know? In all these different ways, and there's nothing I can do to help it. There's a lot of futility there. It's a practice in futility. Originally, I feel like it found me. In a strange, not like it like walked up and slapped me across the face, was like, yo, what's up? It was more of like a, why did this thing come into my life? And why is it still here? And why do I feel the need to perpetuate it? And I don't know how it got here, I don't know where it's gonna end. And we're still building the story, you know? Just trying to solve it piece by piece, going backwards and forwards. So I don't know how. I don't think I found it. I think it was more of a serendipitous kind of situation.
Yeah.
It's like every next move I make is like the ender, you know? This is how I'm gonna end my career. Is it really become like this? And that worries me every time I wake up in the morning. I can't believe what I get myself into sometimes. And I'm just like, is this how far I've come? This is it? This is all I got to show for it? But there's no other way to do it, in my opinion. I know what I do is right. And if it works for me, then that's all that really matters.